Good afternoon, One Nation Tribal Alliance, brothers and sisters, near and far, across the ponds. I would like to say good afternoon, Central Standard Time, because it's in the afternoon right now. Beautiful weather outside. And today, I just want to send you my greetings first before I get started on explaining to you about the upcoming class we are going to teach. But again, before I start, we are sending our greetings. So,
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to sharing this information.
Great. Well, anyway, this class, I cannot overemphasize, how strong it's going to be, how much people are going to learn from it. I know we call it native alchemy and chakras. And today we're going to explain why we're combining it together, because it is just as important. Alchemy symbols coming from Egypt as it is in the native land. And Kim's going to explain to you about a little more in depth about the chakras of how it comes in the native culture also. And, I just want to tell you all that this class, again, when I go out and help people and talk about, the healings and everything, the number one question I get is, what is the magic? And the magic is going to be taught. But before I can get into that, I'm going to explain to you. Magic is basically not magic, or anything that we do is not secretive. Religion is secretive, but not spirituality. And that's where we are at. We are teaching at the spiritual level because it is about you, nobody else but you. And, when I started thinking about my training in a very young age, I was not taught how to do this or how to do that. I was just taught the modalities. And the modalities is what raised up my vibration, my energy, to where things happen naturally. And, I think about it, the more I think about it, it's really being defined, I guess, in both, the supernatural way and the scientific way. Case in point, I'm going to bring out about psychic surgery, since a lot of people ask me about psychic surgery. What is the magic behind psychic surgery? Well, psychic surgery has been defined in the scientific manner. If you look at it, the name that they use, or the word that they use to describe psychic surgery in detail, is called Fohat. Fohat is using universal energy, bringing it to an earthly matter. The magic of getting the stuff into your hands. Well, is that possible? Well, why would the scientists come up studying about that and come up with the word Fohat to describe what psychic surgery really is? The only thing is that they're missing one key item, which we are here to teach you, for you to consider doing psychic surgery for real. And the other one is that it dates way, 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 way back, because in the Egyptian time, Thoth taught Isis alchemical symbols. Alchemy symbology is very, very strong, and it is used in a native way. And I will break that symbology down: the Merkaba, the water symbol, the fire symbol, the divine feminine, divine masculine, the balance wheel, the four elemental, cross, the elemental square. I will break all that down and I would give you exercises to realize, how to improve your energy. And going back to the Egyptian time, Thoth wrote the Emerald Tablet. And the first sentence on the Emerald Tablet is, that which is below corresponds with that is which above. That which is above corresponds with that is with below, which brings the magic. And when you think about that, that's the first sentence in the Emerald Tablets. And you look across the globe, psychic surgery is done in Africa, South America, Mexico, here in the United States, in the Middle Eastern, Asian countries, everywhere. It is utilized. And we have that gift. And this is what this class is basically going to teach about. And why are we including chakras is because chakras will help you learn how to raise your vibration and your energy. And I'll let Kim explain a little more about that.
Well, we wanted to look at the chakras from a different focus or perspective, because people ask sometimes, what does chakras have to do with alchemy? And chakras, as most of you know, are spinning wheels in the Sanskrit word. And people relate the chakras a lot to Hinduism and the yogic philosophy, which is absolutely true. And there are main 7 chakras. And of course, there's more, but the most frequently utilized chakras are the 7, the root to the crown chakra. But the chakras, they use the term again in Hinduism and Sanskrit, but that correlates as well to your spiritual centers or your energy centers. And there are indigenous cultures throughout the world that do their healing through energy centers or spiritual centers, and they don't necessarily call them chakras. And so I just wanted to share some of the information on Edward Casey and his comparison with the chakras and the first people. He relates the chakras close or similarly to Hinduism. But one of his topics that he discusses is how the first people had only 5 chakras. They had it from the crown, the brain, the throat, the heart, and the solar plexus. They only had 5 spiritual centers or energy centers. They did not have 7. And it wasn't until later where the 2 extra chakras came into play, because we lost our connection to creator, to source, to spirit. And that's why they only needed 5. And now we need 7, because we're more connected to the earth than we are open to spirit. And so later the 2 were added. And the belief is that as we continue to evolve and ascend from 3D, 4D, 5D, and ascend in consciousness, that potentially we could drop those 2 again, because we will have ascended in more connection to our spiritual essence of who we are. The first people, again, they recognized 5 spiritual centers, and it ran along the same axis in your physical body as the chakras do, and they correlated those to the polar axis of the earth. And you'll notice that in different philosophies and thoughts that you will also, the physical axes and the wheels, the chakra wheels, were connected to the planets as well. So that is just one example, but I'll be sharing more of different cultures that, as Greg mentioned, psychic surgery. He talks a lot about the heart chakra and transformation, and these all correlate. They don't have to have the name chakra. They could be energy centers, spiritual centers, but it is all the same concept. This is what we're doing. We're doing healing. And the best healing that you could do, well, one of course, there's many, but is to work on all of your chakras, your energy centers, your spiritual centers, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And this gets to the root of any issues that you might have. And we talk about, the physical body, but also the etheric, the energetic body. You've got to work on all of those. And the whole purpose of the alchemy and the chakras is for inner peace, for inner balance, for the ultimate well-being and consciousness, being able to raise your vibration. But to raise your vibration, you need to work on your whole essence of who you are, and to release and to heal so that you can fill your physical and energetic bodies with divine light. And the more you do this, the more you expand your consciousness. And the other, question about chakras and alchemy is that alchemy has been around for a long time. And the chakra alchemists, they call them our chakra seals of the planet, or furnaces of the soul. And because this is where the work is being done. We basically, the purpose and the focus, the outcome of chakra alchemy is for enlightenment. It is sole purpose is to raise your vibration as high as it possibly can go. And this was thought about, way back when, as Greg talks about the Egyptian alchemy, the native alchemy. This is all the sole purpose is to elevate, become enlightened, increase your vibration, your consciousness, and continue from one realm to another. I'm sure most of you have heard, turning lead into gold. And that concept, again, is working on your energy bodies, your spiritual centers, your chakras, and removing anything negative, behaviors, patterns, stuck energy, trauma. We're taking all of that lead and transforming it into gold. We are filling ourselves up with divine light, with love, with compassion, and we're removing any stuck energies, any negative thinking, negative patterns into love, compassion, and raising our vibration. So.
Well, that kind of explains about, again, the chakras, because, in a native way, I know they say that, your crown is where the spirit enters, and your crown is where the spirit exits. So that to me, that's the connection to your source up top. We want to be able to explain everything and be open-minded to all cultures that practice about raising your vibration. We're just not going to concentrate on the Native American part, although that's going to be my focus, but her focus is going to be opening up to other cultures, because we all do the same. Because when we go into Kiva and start our ceremonies, you have your singers. If the singers go in unison and, sing the songs accordingly with the beat of the drum and in unison, to where the vibration is steadily flowing out to where, you could just feel the energy come out of that singing group. But then we also have other things like our shrine. We got your own self to really concentrate on what you are going to do, to where you raise your vibration along with listening to the song. You ever listen to a song and it just like spark you up, it fires you up, That's the way it works, So, we want to be able to teach you how to activate all your resources to raise up your vibration, because raising up your vibration, your gifts are going to be over and beyond, to where supernatural, unnatural phenomena are going to happen in your sight, in your ways, and everything. And you're just going to be amazed about what you can do. And this class, we're going to open up some doors for you to, practice on. Like I said, I will give you some exercises on how to do it, and everything, both physical exercises as well as visual exercises, because, we have to do a lot of things to prep ourselves up. So this class, I cannot overemphasize how we're going to open up people's mind, to where it's going to give you step by step, instructions, exercises, and then we're gonna open up the Zoom, have a Zoom chat once a week for 8 weeks, so we can talk with y'all, have communication. If you have any questions, come on that Zoom and ask. But these classes, these modules, are going to be at your pace, So you don't have to really worry about, well, I got to do all this week so I can keep up with the class. No, this class is going to be at your pace, The only thing we're going to do different is, like I said, we will be opening up a Zoom meeting for 8 weeks. After that, we just have to see how we can help you out with any questions. You can probably email us a question, or however we can work things out with you to answer any of your questions after 8 weeks is over. But it's just not going to be over, because these modules are going to be open for you in lifetime.
Mhm.
So it's going to be, you're going to have access to these modules lifetime. So, it's like I said, this course is going to be at your pace. Feel free to contact us at, go ahead. What?
love@kimberlytn.com. And we'll have the links also at the bottom that is going to describe the class, and also a video that we did a couple weeks ago. We'll explain more. But I also wanted to add with what Greg was saying about the modules. So it's going to be 8 weeks, and every Monday, the modules for that week will open. They will be consecutive, so each week a new one will open. They will not all be available. You will get them, week after week. And once you receive all of them, you will then have lifetime access. And the module 1, the first week, will be of native alchemy, and it will also have the start of the chakra course. There's going to be 2 parts. There's going to be, the first part is the foundation, chakra foundation, and then we're going to go into the advanced chakras. So that way you will have, not only with Greg's guidance and his exercises, you will be getting the chakras with meditations that you'll be doing on your own. And as Greg said, we're here, to answer any questions, and we're going to open up for the Zoom call the first week that the course opens. As if anybody has any questions, or we need to further clarify anything, we're going to be available for that.
Yes, we are. And so, again, this class is opening now. We will, on the Native American One Nation Tribal Alliance page, I put on my Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal, which you can send your tuition in. So we're now taking students. So feel free, if you don't get the PayPal or anything like that, give us a holler. you know, you can get a hold of me on the Tribal Alliance page on Facebook and on YouTube channel. So, and you can also get a hold of me on my email address, which is simple, yawakia@yahoo.com. That's yawakia@yahoo.com. And you can, you know, let me know to get a hold of you, and I can get a hold of you, and we can work out a payment plan or how you're going to pay your tuition. So if you have any other questions, feel free to get a hold of us. Okay? So that's all I got for today. Anything else?
No, thank you, everyone. Wishing you all a beautiful and blessed day.
Thank you. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.